There's a world of freelance work out there that most people completely overlook. While social media is flooded with talk about copywriting, dropshipping, and virtual assistants, there's one high-value gig that pays top dollar, often $100 an hour or more, that rarely gets any spotlight. And the best part, you don't need a degree, years of experience, or a fancy portfolio to get started. What you do need is attention to detail, a willingness to learn, and a knack for making things clear. The gig: freelance standard operating procedures, SOP writing. Most businesses, especially small and mid-sized companies, struggle with systems. Their operations depend on undocumented processes that live inside someone's head. That's where SOPs come in. A good SOP is like a blueprint. It outlines how to do a task from start to finish, ensuring consistency, clarity, and training efficiency. If you can master the art of writing clear, actionable procedures, you can position yourself as an indispensable operations consultant and charge premium rates for it. The demand for SOPs has exploded as remote work becomes more normalized. Businesses with decentralized teams need systems that scale. They want to train new hires quickly, reduce errors, and delegate tasks efficiently. And this isn't just a corporate issue. E-commerce sellers, agencies, coaches, even YouTubers all benefit from documented systems. Think onboarding workflows, content creation pipelines, customer service responses, inventory restocking instructions, or CRM input protocols. Wherever a process exists, an SOP should follow. But here's the kicker. Most entrepreneurs hate writing SOPs. They know it's important, but it's time-consuming, mentally draining, and requires structured thinking. They'd rather outsource the work to someone who can do it better and faster. That's your entry point. If you can break down complex steps into a streamlined document, you can pitch yourself as a specialist. Many SP writers begin charging $50 an hour and quickly scale to $100 an hour or more once they've proven results. Let's talk about skills. You don't need to be a technical writer, but you do need solid writing fundamentals. Clear, concise English, the ability to remove fluff. Comfort with tools like Google Docs, Notion, or ClickUp is helpful, but not required from the start. What matters most is that you can listen to someone explain a task, or watch them demonstrate it, and translate that into a repeatable, written process. Bullet points, subheadings, step-by-step action verbs, screenshots or Loom videos for clarity. Starting is simpler than you think. You don't need a website or LinkedIn presence right away. Begin by creating a few sample SOPs. Think of tasks you already understand: how to schedule a YouTube video, process a customer refund, send a newsletter using MailChimp, or upload products to Shopify. Write out the steps clearly and format them professionally. Save those as samples to show potential clients. Even better, offer one or two for free to a real business owner in exchange for feedback and a testimonial. Once you've got those samples, it's time to find clients. The fastest way: freelance marketplaces like Upwork and Fiverr. On Upwork, search for jobs related to SOP, process documentation, or operations consultant. You'll find business owners looking for help organizing their workflows. Apply with a customized proposal. Mention your sample SOPs and offer a low-risk trial. On Fiverr, create a gig titled "I will create clear, step-by-step SOPs for your business," and optimize it with keywords like systems, operations, standard procedures, and team training. You can also tap into Facebook groups, Reddit subs like Ard Freelance or Ars Small Business, and communities like Indie Hackers. Post value-based content. For example, just wrote an SOP for a local bakery's delivery process. Reduced errors by 40% in 1 week. If you run a business and need help documenting your systems, I'd love to create one for you. When people see results attached to your name, they take notice. As you land your first clients, focus on building repeat business. Most companies need multiple SOPs, not just one. If you document how they onboard a client, they'll likely need a follow-up SOP for invoicing, client communication, offboarding, and reporting. Turn one-off projects into ongoing relationships by identifying other bottlenecks they can systematize. Bundle your services and propose monthly retainers. I'll create 3 SOPs per month for $750, but once you've proven your value, start raising your rates. Charge per SOP or by the hour, but track your time either way. A typical 3-page SOP can take 2 to 3 hours once you get efficient. If you charge $300 for that SOP, you're earning $150 per hour. Don't underprice just because you're new. Many entrepreneurs understand the value of clarity and are willing to pay for it. A well-written SOP can save them thousands in errors or wasted hours down the road. Now, let's talk about tools. You don't need expensive software. Google Docs is enough to start. Use headings, bolded action items, and numbered steps to structure your document. As you progress, tools like Notion or Scribe can automate parts of the process, like screen capture with text overlays. Loom videos are also invaluable. Record yourself walking through a process while narrating. Some clients prefer video SOPs or a combination of written plus video, which allows you to charge even more. Want to scale? Turn SOP writing into an agency model. Once you've done this work for a few clients, you'll notice common patterns: onboarding, content publishing, sales pipelines. Package those into a repeatable framework and delegate the writing to trained freelancers. You can handle strategy and client onboarding while others document the steps. This way, you shift from trading time for money to running a business that earns money while you sleep. Another high leverage path: productize your SOP expertise. Create digital templates for SOPs in specific industries like real estate, fitness coaching, or digital marketing, and sell them on Gumroad, Etsy, or your own site. Add value by bundling them with a Loom walkthrough or a bonus checklist. These templates become a passive income stream. You build once, sell forever, and you still establish yourself as an expert in your niche. Here's a real-world example. A freelancer named Jordan on Upwork started offering SO creation in 2022. He charged $50 an hour at first. Within 6 months, he had documented 40 SOPs for SaaS companies, agencies, and e-commerce brands. He raised his rates to $125 an hour and stopped applying to jobs. Clients found him. He now leads workshops for startup accelerators on how to build systems, charging thousands per session. And it all started with one sample SOP and an Upwork profile. There's also enormous opportunity in emerging industries. AI agencies, remote startups, and Web3 projects are rapidly scaling and lack documentation. You can specialize in SOPs for crypto communities, Discord management, AI prompt workflows, or even ChatGPT SOPs for customer service. Being an early expert in a growing niche positions you as a top earner before the market gets crowded. Let's not forget how SOP writing improves your own skills. You become a better communicator, thinker, and problem solver. You'll learn how different businesses operate, from sales and marketing to HR and finance. This knowledge compounds. Even if you shift careers later, your SOP background will make you a better manager, entrepreneur, or systems builder. Still wondering how to start? Take action today. Pick a process you know well and write it out step by step. Create a clean PDF with headers, action verbs, and optional screenshots. Offer it to a business owner for free. Use their feedback to refine your process. Upload your SOP samples to a simple Google Drive folder and include the link in your pitches. Create a Fiverr gig. Apply to 10 jobs on Upwork. Reach out to 3 business owners on LinkedIn. Start building momentum. The freelance world is crowded, but SOP writing is a quiet lane with wide open space. It doesn't rely on flashy marketing or daily social media posts. You won't need a YouTube channel or 100K Instagram followers. All you need is a sharp mind, clear writing, and a willingness to understand how things work. This is a behind-the-scenes skill that supports 6- and 7-figure businesses, and they'll happily pay top dollar for someone who helps them run smoother. To recap, SOP writing is the freelance gig no one talks about, but it pays extremely well. You can start with no degree, no followers, and no upfront capital. Offer value to small businesses. Document systems. Deliver clarity. And once you build a reputation, your rate can easily cross $100 an hour. It's not hype. It's not a hack. It's a real, high-income skill, and it's wide open for anyone willing to learn. So if you're tired of overcrowded hustles and ready for something sustainable, start writing SOPs. Your first client is just one clear document away.